really quickly, because we know the Zoom kind of peeling back here. Okay. With the Zoom call, but I got a few things. I don't know what your time is like, but I really have to. I've thought of the one question.
I'll be quicker.
It's not even. Don't even worry about that. This one, I actually want you to kind of think about a bit. I've been thinking ever since we booked this interview with you. There's been one kind of question on my mind, and I've been dying to ask you this question. Okay. We are coming off a month in Canada where two of the most prominent sports media duos, in Jay and Dan. And Tim and Sid have been split up. And considering you worked at TSN, you've obviously had brushes with Jay and Dan. Considering the fact that you worked with Tim and Sid at the Score, you've had brushes with those two. Any thoughts on those two? Those two duos kind of breaking up. Well, for different reasons, of course. But just your thoughts on those two duos, and what was it like working with either of them?
Well, Jay and Dan's fans really, really like them, and they developed a community of people that like they loved how odd and strange and unique they were as personalities, and they kind of reflected a huge portion of Canadiana because they were, they had certain terms and phrases that they used, and I know that their fans really miss them. I didn't really have that many interactions with them at TSN because they worked primarily at night and in a different part of TSN. If you think about like a campus, they were like on the east side of the campus, and usually when I was working at night, I was in an edit suite with an editor cranking out the next Cabbie Presents episode. And then I grew up with Tim and Sid, so my emotional ties are much stronger with Tim and Sid, and they are, and I don't know if they get enough credit for it, but the lighthearted take on sports, they really fostered that new generation, or that generation of broadcasters in Canada. In the United States, Chris Berman would have his catchphrases when he would do football highlights, and the late great, oh my goodness, I'm having a brain freeze.
Give us some hints.
Late great Stu Scott, excuse me.
Yes.
He would also have a lot of catchphrases. But Tim and Sid, they were our Berman and Stu Scott because we were like 25 and mixing in pop culture and hip hop. And Tim had a book of literally a book of nicknames for hockey players that he would infuse into his highlights and stuff. And Sid would just have them committed to memory because Sid is he's just so smart in that way and very sharp and very quick. So, Tim and Sid, they're legends, man. And I'm excited for what Tim creates for himself next because Tim is very much a forward thinker and he's a really creative person, even though it may not seem like it on camera because he has to play the straight guy and Sid gets to play the wild card. I guess similarly, Dan played the straight guy and Jay was the wild card, or sometimes they switch roles. And then Sid, I don't get up early enough to watch breakfast television, nor will I, but I look forward to watching various clips that get posted to social media to see how Sid is doing, talking about school closures or the weather, or, having some chef from an Indian restaurant in studio they're going to make because they're celebrating various cultures, and then having Sid try lamb or goat because I think Sid just eats burgers, chicken fingers, fish strips, and pasta. That's it. He is not a very adventurous person in his cuisine and also just in life.
Yeah.